And you know what? Past a week, my phone been running crazy. A lot of my client was asking me about the news. The rumor is out there. Say they have a good credit score, they're going to pay higher fees for the in the loan and for the interest rate or lending fees. Is that true?
What's true is how much our phones and media blew up about the announcement on May 1st that these fees are going to take place. And that is true.
Oh, okay.
What isn't true is that May 1st is the date. Yes, that's technically the date, but all us lenders have already priced that into rates, fees, since probably about the beginning of March. So these fees have already been in place. That's answer number one. The other kind of misinformed information was borrowers with lower credit scores were going to get better rates than borrowers with better credit scores. Yes, not true.
Okay.
Not true. So some of the things that are true are, yes, borrowers with lower credit scores are paying less fees than they were. And in some brackets, mainly 10% down and 15% down, borrowers with credit scores between 720 and 759, those are the ones that are affected the most. They're going to pay a little higher fees for that same rate. The rates haven't increased, just a little higher fees for that same rate. So those are the main misconceptions about what is changing technically in March, technically May 1st, but went into place with most lenders back in March.
So I hear you said that. So can I just say if I have a credit score higher than 760, that change wasn't applied to me?
Good question. So prior to this, 740 was the top bracket.
Oh, okay.
So 740, you would get the best credit score available and all the different down payment amounts. So since this new release, they added two more buckets or two more brackets. So 740 to 760, and then even a higher one, 760 to 780.
Okay.
So now if you're 780 and above, that is the new benchmark for the best credit. And actually rates got even better for those borrowers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and one of the things we do as lenders is once we pull someone's credit, whether a hard pull or soft pull, we look to see where they're at and what things can be done to move them up to that next bracket, or even better yet, all the way up to 780. So they are actually getting better fees associated with those rates.
I heard a word from is soft pull and hard pull. Can you just, because I know a lot of borrowers are going to say, where am I at? And then they don't want to ding their credit score. Maybe they are not ready. So what's different between soft pull and a hard pull?
Right. The big thing is it doesn't affect or harm that borrower's credit score.
If you do a soft pull.
If we do a soft pull, we're a lender that can do a soft pull from all three credit bureaus. So we're getting all that information that's needed to approve a borrower, just like you would with a hard pull, but it's not hurting that borrower's credit score.
Okay.
Which is nice because as we know, when a borrower is ready to apply, they may not get in a home for another 3, 4, maybe 5, 6 months. So in a sense, you'd have to pull another hard pull because those credit reports only last for 120 days.
Got it.
So it's really helping borrowers kind of get off the fence with applying too early. They always say, I don't want to apply too early, hurt my credit. Well, now there's no reason for them not to, because we as lenders get to look at everything, make sure there's nothing that we need to take care of now. And the big concern was I don't want to affect my credit. And now that's not an issue.
So what did you guys do to help with the buyer whose credit score in that range got affected by the new announcement?
Yeah, so one of the first things I do is once I pull a borrower or borrower's credit is I look at the possibility of rescoring to get them up to the next bracket or the highest bracket to reduce some of those fees. But also I'm always thinking, can I put them in a Home Ready, a Home Possible, or a Home One, or our own AMI relief that removes all those fees regardless of their credit score.
Oh, wow. So there is a program can help for the fee change. Is Synergy One only lender have those programs?
No, Home Ready, Home Possible has been around a long time and been trying to put as many people into that program as possible. Those are great programs by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Okay. They remove all those loan level price adjustments, those increased fees that we've been talking about. And also those programs give reduced mortgage insurance if you're putting less than 20% down. And then our own Synergy One's AMI Relief, that is our program. I'm sure other lenders have their own programs. I'm not sure what other lenders have in regards to that. But yeah, that is our program, and that one comes with a higher income limit than Home Ready Home Possible. So I'm being able to put a lot of people in that program as well.
That's great. That's great to know. So if you have any more questions, contact Ben Nelson at Synergy One Lending, and he will take a look of your credit score and maybe help explain where you at, what you can do to get the best rate. Right?
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.